The lineup card to our trio of umpires, and we are getting ready to go. And Paul, when you look at tonight, all that this Baysox staff has done to get ready for this, to see fans here, I mean, it's just incredible to have baseball back in Bowie again.
It feels so good to look out of this press box window. Nice breeze coming in on a very cool evening, a Tuesday night in Bowie, and we are just about ready to go as we look at the Reading Fighting Phils and their lineup as we will see it in the top of the first inning. Archimedes Gamboa, a heck of a name to get us going on a home schedule. He'll lead things off for the Fighting Phils. Dalton Guthrie batting second. Daniel Brito batting third. Matt Nealon batting fourth, cleaning up. Josh Stevens batting fifth. Rodolfo Duran, he's catching, batting sixth. Madison Stokes batting seventh. Kobe Fitch batting eighth. And Matt Crew in left field. He'll round things off down in the ninth hole. On the other side for Bowie, your lineup, Taryn Vavra will lead things off, and Adley Rutschman will be right behind him. A heck of a tandem tonight. The battery, Rutschman, Paul Rutschman in that two-hole tonight. He's batted there every game so far this season. Robert Newstrom, maybe the hottest hitter in this Baysox lineup. A nice surprise out of Robert Newstrom and the offensive production he's given the Baysox over last week. Adam and I will get more into him as this week goes along, but he had a very nice series up in Altoona. He's batting third. Patrick Dorian, another Baysox with a nice series in Altoona, a couple of home runs in. J.C. Oscara batting sixth. Jonathan Ferguson batting seventh. Zach Jarrett batting eighth. And Malkeem Canelo, who hit leadoff up in Altoona, he is down in the ninth hole as somebody to put the lineup over, set the table for the top of the lineup, and that's how the Baysox and the Fighting Phils will line up here to get things going tonight.
No doubt about it, as the managerial meeting continues here in Prince George's Stadium, and we get ready for what is opening night 2021, and really a strong crowd here in Bowie for this opening night. The Baysox coming in today with a record of 3-2. They were rained out on Sunday, and for Reading, they entered today with a record of 2-4 after dropping 4 of 6 in their opening series against the Doubling affiliate of the Tigers in the Erie Seawolves. So we're going to take a quick break. When we return, we'll be getting ready. First pitch coming up next. Bowie and Reading, game 1 of the year at Prince George's Stadium after we last played baseball here in the 2019 Eastern League Championship Series. So great to have you with us on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Could you hear us?
Yeah.
And it was good?
What's wrong?
No.
What did Phil say? I'm sorry.
No, I gotta.
You gotta do what?
I gotta get.
Blue House Insurance and Golf Course.
I gotta get Ian on the Slack channel for triggers.
Gotcha. Hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks, and a festive atmosphere with a bird's-eye view for the visiting bullpen. Regular game per person for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group. When the Red and Fighting Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wyomissing's Family Restaurant Bakery, PJ Willahan's Pub and Restaurant, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria Napolitana, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, and Klingers on Carsonia for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today. The Helping Company is a proud naming rights sponsor for the Hall of Famer Stadium area at First Energy Stadium, and a presenting naming sponsor of 5 firework nights this season. The Helping Company is a locally owned family business with over 20 years of experience, offering free roof inspections and storm damage repairs, plus so much more. Give them a call today at 610-234-2210 for your roofing needs, or visit their website 24/7 at thcexteriors.com. The Helping Company, your local roofing specialist.
wearing number 20. Of course, that'll be a number that Hall cannot wear in Baltimore. That's the same number of the great Frank Robinson. So as we spoke to prior, here's another quick look at the Reading starting lineup. Archimedes Gamboa, the shortstop, will lead it off, followed by third baseman Dalton Guthrie and the second baseman Daniel Brito. Cleanup hitter in center field is Matt Fearley. Josh Stephen. Right field hits fifth. It's Rodolfo Duran catching and hitting sixth. At first base, Madison Stokes, the number 7 hole hitter. Colby Finch, the DH, hits eighth. And rounding out the order for Reading is the left fielder Matt Kroon. Against D.L. Hall. I asked him, we were doing the Double-A show this year. Myself and Adrian Robertson, now the PA voice of the Orioles, who is here as public address announcer in Bowie tonight. And we asked D.L. Hall, when did D.L. know that being a professional pitcher and being a top prospect was possible? And he said it was when he got a high-level Division A school from the University of Michigan, which is interesting because Hall is from Valdosta, Georgia, but his first collegiate offer came from Michigan. And Hall, after that, rose precipitously up the prospect rankings, if you will, and up the showcase circuit. He wants to play, I believe, at Florida State, but in the end, a first-round draft choice out of high school, and here he is now rising up to Bowie, that young left-hander who is just 22 years old. He picks up the rosin bag, tosses it down. Archimedes Gamboa, the shortstop's in. Baysox play to pull. Vavra is up the middle at second. The wind of the opening pitch. Fastball strike on the outer half. And we're underway here today. Great to have you with us for Baysox Baseball on opening night 2021. That firm fastball from Hall. He throws. And a slider off the outside. And the count evens here 1-1. Gamboa followed by Guthrie. And then Brito in this first inning. A deep breath from the young left-hander, and now he comes playward, and it's off the outside. 2 balls and a strike. Hall in his first Double-A start, he threw 74 pitches. He faced 18 batters, and there were 5 fair balls hit against him. As a fastball right by him, a swing and a miss from Gamboa. He blew it right by him. Consecutive off-speed pitches prior. And Hall aggressively looking to overpower this right-handed hitter. He was almost allergic to the fair ball hit against the 2-2. And it just missed low. Hall thought he had him just below the knees. 3-2 the count to the game's opening hitter. But Hall threw a lot of pitches per batter in his opening start. Fastball swing and a miss. He got him. A ball with a reaching swing, could not get to it. One retired, and fittingly a strikeout to open the game for the powerful left-hander D.L. Hall. And now the third baseman, Dalton Guthrie, will step to the plate here. Hall averaged 4.1 pitches per at-bat in that opening start. That's a little bit more than what is the major league average as he delivers. And there's a first pitch just ever so slightly low for ball 1 to the right-handed hitting Guthrie. Well, Hall wants to have that ability to put guys away more quickly. But that's part of the reason is because his stuff is so good. Once again, nobody can hit a fair ball off on the pitch. And a breaking ball strike right down the heart of the plate. And the count evens here 1-1. Adley Rutschman is catching. Dorian at third. Canelo at short. Vavra at second and Escar at first. As there's strike 2. That looked like a two-seamer. That had some movement on the inside corner. Zach Jarrett's in left. Jalen Ferguson in center. Robert Newstrom's in right. An excited crowd out of the gate at Prince George's Stadium. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him. He struck him out with a fastball. It was at the knees on the outer half of the plate. And Hall's not messing around. Strike three. They have been two fastballs right by these hitters at the top of the Reading order. And now the left-handed batting, Daniel Brito will stand in. Brito hitting .250, 4 hits in 16 trips. Does have 4 runs driven in. The shift is on the pitch, and a fastball misses low. And the count 1 ball and no strikes. The shortstop Canelo swung around to the right side of the infield as Hall delivers. And he misses again down with another heater. The Brito's got 4 hits, all of them singles. Hall takes a moment, walks to the back of the mound. Now sweeps off the top of the rubber as he peers in for the sign. First base side of the rubber from Rutschman. He throws. And a breaking ball strike at the top of the zone. And the Brito, a 23-year-old Venezuelan infielder who is actually playing in his 500th career professional game. As he lifts a foul fly out of play to the left side, and the count's 2-2. And Hall threw him another breaking ball there. And now the infield's going to readjust. They're going to play Brito just about straight away here. The outfield shaded to the opposite field. The center fielder, Ferguson, well over towards left center. Jarrett towards the line and left. 2 into the count. Hall's ready. The wide and the 2-2 pitch. And it's just off the outside with a breaking ball. And the count runs full. Ben Phillips, our home plate umpire. Tom Fortarola is the third base umpire. And Louis Krupa is at first tonight. 2 outs, nobody on. All struck out the first 2. 3 into the count to Brito. Here it comes. Swing and a lifted foul straight back out of play. All went off speed there, and Brito fought it off. A pitch that was a bit up and towards the inside half of the plate. Brito tonight at second, but he can play all over the infield at short and third as well. Stands well back in the box. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Another 3-2 pitch. And a breaking ball fouled up and out of play. Off to the left side again. Well, once again with 2 strikes here, Hall is throwing his breaking pitches over the plate, and that sets up that fastball. Here it comes. Fastball in there. Strike 3. Anthony's on the outside, and listen to Prince George's Stadium roar her approval. What a start for D.L. Hall. He strikes him out in order. A half inning in, running nothing. Here come the Baysox on opening night on the Baysox Baseball Network.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Customers Bank is a proud continued partner of the United Way of Berks County and the Ready, Set, Read initiative. Ready, Set, Read programs focus on improving literacy skills for children from birth through 3rd grade. The Fundamentals of Reading are a community-wide initiative that bring together schools, businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout our area to improve early grade reading success. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County are committed to reading success and urge you and your business to support this worthwhile initiative. For more information on Ready, Set, Read and how you can become involved, please visit readysetreadberks.org. And thank you, Customers Bank, for your continued support.
miles an hour. 100. When you got 3 digits and you don't need a decimal, that's pretty good. So let's take a look at the other side of the equation. Here is Francisco Morales. They're right. 2 hits, but 3 walks in what was 2 and 2/3 innings. Now he's going to face Terry Favre, Lee Rutschman, and Robert Newstrom here in the opening inning. As Favre will stand in for the left side. Favre's played at second base and also in center field this year, back at second tonight. A big righty Morales throws, and a fastball right down the middle at the knees, strike 1. Morales, you look back 2 years ago, he got off to a bad start. In April of 2019 with Class A Lakewood as well, now Jersey Shore, as a fastball misses away in the count 1-1. He had a 7.02 ERA in the first month of the year. In 2019, that being April. He had a sub-2 ERA in 2 of the following 3 months. Here it comes. And a fastball up and in just above the belt. Letter high. 2-1 here to Favre. Favre, 3 hits and 10 at-bats. Also has walked 3 times already this year. That's what you love from a leadoff guy. As he swings and lets it drive the right at Steve. Stevens back, looking up. It's out of here. What a start. Oh, we waited a long time, and it has been an outstanding start for Bowie in 2021 at home. These fans haven't been in these seats in over 600 days, and they haven't been in these seats yet tonight. Oh, they struck out 3 in a row, and Favre lets a solo homer to right. My goodness. 1-0 Bowie on the second tier of signage. And now Adley Rutschman will get his first at-bat at home. The pitch, and he takes a fastball down and in. And the count 1-0. You give up a home run to the first guy you face, and then you got to face Adley Rutschman? That doesn't seem very fair. The line to the 1-0. And there's a line drive. Over to cut it off is Kern, the left fielder. He'll get it in towards second, and Rutschman, boy, he can really hit it to the opposite field. His home run and double on Thursday night in Bowie's 3rd consecutive win over Altoona. They were both to the opposite field, and there Rutschman batting from the left side, lines it in the left. And now Robert Newstrom bats. What a start for Bowie. A run is in. A runner is at first. Nobody is out. As Morales from the stretch comes home. And there's a cold strike, thigh high, over the heart of the plate. Morales is regarded as one of the top pitchers 5 years ago in that international signing class. He signed for $720,000. Has a long pause, and now he comes home, and Newstrom lifts a fly ball down the line and left, but curling foul. Well out of play onto the berm. Count now 0-2. Morales, I know it's not all about wins and losses, but his last season he was 1-8 with a 3.82 ERA. That's a pretty good ERA, though. League average ERA he throws, and he ties up Newstrom with that hard slider. Newstrom took a 3/4 cut, but he knew he went around. Strike 3. 1 down, and now the left-handed batting Patrick Dorian will come to the plate. So Dorian has played in 4 of the 5 games for Bowie. And how about these numbers? He's got 2 homers and a double. So 3 of his 4 hits, extra base hits. As they look back, Rutschman to first with a throw over. Dorian in 2019 hit 10 home runs between Class A Greensboro and Advanced A Frederick. Here's the pitch, and a fastball striking the inside, and the count is 0-1. Though he's got 2 homers in 12 at-bats this year. Yes. And out, hit a home run in. As from the stretch, the 0-1, and Dorian takes a letter-high fastball. And the count evens here, and a ball at a strike. Dorian playing at third base again today. Rutschman a short lead at first. The infield shading to pull. And Bowie the shortstop towards the middle. As here's the pitch. And a fastball misses away. 2-1. So Durant is catching. It's Guthrie at third. And Bowie at short. Brito's at second. And at first base is Madison Stokes. So the left fielder Kroon veering in center. Steven is in right. 2-1 the count. And here's the pitch. And Dorian chops one lightly first base line. Will stay fair. Gloving at Stokes. He's going to tag out Dorian. It is a productive out, though. As Rutschman is up to second. 3 unassisted on the putout. 2 down now. And the designated hitter, Chris Hutchins, is going to stand in. A run already in on the first home run of the year for Terran Favre, Bowie's leadoff hitter, sending a home run off the second tier of signage to straightaway right field. A well-driven baseball, and right off the bat, the faithful here in Bowie knew it. Really a strong crowd tonight on opening night at Prince George's Stadium. As Hutchins awaits, right-handed hitter, slightly open stance. Morales comes home. Fastball in there at the knee. Strike one in the outer half of the plate. Hutchins, we talked about it with Dorian. He's kind of the same way. 2 of his 3 hits this year have been extra base hits. Hutchins, 3 hits and 15 trips, has a home run and 3 driven in. And he's been in the lineup almost every night, even though he's a catcher. A 1-strike pitch inside with a fastball, count 1-1. What I mean by that is, if you're a catcher and you're on the same roster as a guy named Adley Rutschman, you think that, but Hutchins is playing in what is his 5th start of this Bowie's 6th game of the year. Rutschman off second, will run with contact, the 1-1. And it's up and in. And that turns Hutchins away from it. 2 balls and a strike the count. Hutchins had a huge spring training, and I think that has really helped him notch his name right in the middle of the lineup. Here he is again batting up in the 5-hole in the lineup for Bowie. 1-0 the Baysox lead it. Last of inning 1. Morales ready. A 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a fastball, and it looked to be under the knees. So Morales throws 3 pitches. He's got a very good fastball, but he also has a very good slider. And in the offseason, or the lost season, maybe we should call it, he really worked a lot on getting that changeup going, his 3rd pitch. A deep breath from the right-hander, the 2-2. Breaking ball got him. He got him with a slider. It started up and out of the zone, and it bent down over the plate. Morales strikes out 2 in the inning. But Bowie does get a run on the Terran Favre homer. We go to inning 2. 1-0 Bowie on opening day at Prince George's Stadium. On the Baysox,
Gear up for the Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fighting Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
I'll bring you in now, too. Auto start for DL Hall. 1-0 Bowie leads. As Hall struck out the side in order. 18 pitches. He delivers. And a breaking ball strike to the inside. And they count 0-1 here to Matt Vierling, center fielder and cleanup hitter here for Reading. So once again, 13 of 18 as here it comes. Fastball chopped to short. Finally a fair ball. 2 outs for Canelo. Gloving, but his throw is awry. It's an error. And Vierling is the game's first base runner for Reading. Well, once again, he faced 18 batters in his first start. And 13 of them did not hit a fair ball. He struck out 10, he walked 2, and he hit 1. Now, there's a fair ball. It just looked there, Paul, that Canelo, he just didn't move his feet much. He was kind of flat-footed when he gloved that baseball.
Yeah, and that's 29 straight innings now that Bowie had not committed an error, and that streak comes to an end. But Bowie had played very well defensively to close out that series in Altoona.
First pitch to Josh Stephen, a fastball strike at the knees. I do want to make mention that DL Hall was throwing in that first miles an hour. How about that? 0-1 the count here to Stephen. That'll make your eyes raise. The pitch and a breaking ball stayed up, but Stephen strings right underneath it. Yeah, the count is 0-2. Hall. Right now, just overpowering these Reading hitters. From the stretch, looking at first, coming home. Swing and a miss, a one-handed cut. Rutschman throws behind the runner at first. Vierling, though, is back safely. And Stephen is down. That is a 3-pitch strikeout. And right now, I think the Baysox groundskeeper, Rich, is going to have to water the grass on the walk back to the Reading dugout more thoroughly tomorrow to make sure that that grass does not die, because almost every hitter is taking that walk back to the dugout. Here is Rodolfo Duran. That's with a crouch from the right side. As Hall comes home, fastball well up and away. And Rutschman, a great job to bring that in and not let that get to the backstop.
It looked like Stephen just conceded defeat there. Ball got halfway to the plate. He threw his bat out and said, "I'm good. I'll see you next time."
That's true. Well, when you're trying to square up 100 and you get one of those hard breaking balls, what are you going to do? But Duran, starting catcher for Reading. The pitch, swinging a ground ball to short, could be 2. Canelo flips for 1, and the turn is 2. An inning-ending double play. It turns into a very pitch-efficient inning. And we now go to the bottom of the second. Bowie still leading on this opening night from Prince George's Stadium. On top 1-0 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Reading Fighting Phils best game is celebrated. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, no better program than
stand behind third base dugout by the
This is great, man. Spreading everybody out like this makes it really cool. Like, if that makes sense. Like, usually this many fans would be all tucked together and like 2/3 of the stadium completely empty. And, like, this makes it, I don't know, it's louder. It's more fun. What a night here in Prince George's Stadium. Alongside Paul Fritchner, my name is Adam Paul. As the Baysox have a 1-0 lead, we go to the bottom of the second. That was a 7-pitch inning for T.L. Hall. And Paul, we talk a lot about pitch efficiency in relation to Hall. You want him to be a guy that can get deep into a game. Here's J.C. Escara. And the first pitch, swinging and missing Escara. Over a 90-mile-an-hour offering of the count, 0-1. But Hall, I mean, he's 25 pitches now through 2 dominant innings.
Yeah, he threw 4 1/3 in Altoona.
As the 0-1 to Escara, swing and a miss to a fastball.
And 7 of his first 8 outs in Altoona were strikeouts. And he was just the same thing as tonight. You could see him totally on top of these hitters, being aggressive, attacking early.
That's a 99 on our stadium radar gun. That last fastball. The 0-2 coming. And a heater very low. He bounced it. Ball 1 from Morales. We got 2 big velocity starters in this game. And speaking of big, Morales, he's a big fella. 6'4" he stands. A 1-2. Oh, he hit him. He hit him. That's a 90-mile-an-hour slider, and he hit him with it. Well, a 2-strike slider. He got Escara right on the foot. Escara, another left-handed hitter. And Jason is okay as he heads down to first, I guess. Louis got the leadoff man on for Jalen Ferguson. Well, Ferguson had a very good opening night, but has struggled a little bit since. Right-handed hitter in his home debut for the Baysox, the starting center fielder. As here's the pitch, fastball up and in, and they count 1-0.
He had a pretty good game on Saturday. You might not know it from the box score, but he drew a bases-loaded walk that drove in a run and then a sac fly 2 innings later, so he was responsible for 2 of the Baysox 4 runs.
Yeah, he's got those 2 RBIs on the year. He's also one of only 3 Baysox that has played in every game, along with Newstrom and Rutschman. How about that? And I count 1-0 here to Ferguson. Trying to break an 0-for-14 stretch, though. As here it comes. And a fastball up and inside. And they count 2 balls and no strikes. You look back at center fielders in recent years for Bowie, and really the last 3 center fielders are where Ferguson would like to see himself in the fairly near future. Cedric Mullins, Austin Hayes, and Ryan McKenna. They're all in the major leagues. As here's the 2-0, swing and a miss, and he chased a slider. That started in the zone, and it bent down out of it. He was trying to jump on a fastball. When you have elite velocity like Morales does, he's a mid-90s guy that can touch the upper 90s. Boy, in a 2-0 count, he bounces a breaking ball, and Ferguson chased it. Escara off first. Morales throws. And there's a fastball right down the middle of the knees. It's now 2-2. That's a tough pitch because he threw that slider starting it right in the same spot and it bent down out of the zone. Ferguson chased it. And then he throws the fastball starting in the same spot. And Ferguson took it and it didn't dive out of the zone. 2-2 the count. Here it comes. Okay. A nice play by the catcher Durand. Got to slide onto his ear to the right side and gather it in.
Morales' pitch count gradually starting to climb a little bit. Is it 27 now? Recorded now in the second inning.
Infield at double play depth. 3 into the count. Morales, a deep breath. And now he throws a swing and a ball line deep to right. Stevens going back. He turns and it's over his head. One hop against the diagonal right field wall. It bounds away from him. Escobar for third coming to the plate. There will be no throw. He slides in safely. Ferguson has doubled the right. And he's brought home the second Bowie run. 2-0. The Baysox lead it. What a good piece of hitting.
Oh, he mentioned that he was responsible for 2 of those runs on Saturday, and right here again, making it known, and he takes it on the line, and it looked like Steven just got turned around. He might have had a play on that ball, maybe taken a better route to it, but he started left, then he went back right, and then he just gave up, kind of like his at-bat against Paul. He just gave up at the end and turned around and watched it hit the bottom of the wall.
That's tough. A line drive right over Stevens' head. Still nobody's out of this inning, so a chance to do more damage. Runner at second, a run is in. And here's the 8-hole hitter, the left fielder, Zach Jarrett. One of the few in this Bowie order that has played in Bowie previously. As here's the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground. It's a base at the right center. This will bring home a third Bowie run. Around to score Ferguson. A long turn at first for Jarrett. And he'll go back. It's an RBI single. And the Baysox have a 3-0 lead. Boy, Jarrett stung that ball the other way. That was a fastball down, and he kind of inside out at it. A beautiful job of hitting, and now we're going to see a visit from a friend of the program, if you will. Pitching coach Brad Ferguson is going out to talk to Morales here. Alkin Canelo, a former Reading fighting Phil is out there. Ferguson is not only a former Baysox, but he is a former Baysox great. A picture of Brad pitching hangs on the walls of Prince George's Stadium's front office behind us. He is the winningest pitcher in 1 year in a single season for a Baysox in franchise history. 15-game winner in 2008. Little known fact, he wasn't even on the opening day roster. As here's a look to first, and diving back to the bag, Jarrett.
It's being efficient with your time.
He was the Eastern League Pitcher of the Year, and he started the year as the Frederick Keys number 5 starter. The pitch had a fastball strike to the outside. It's 0-1. You know, that year coming out of spring training, I asked the Keys pitching coach, Blaine Beatty, I said, Blaine, who really stood out to you in spring training? And he said, man, Ferguson has got this 2-seamer going big time. As here's the 0-1 to Canelo. Hard ground ball by the sliding third baseman Guthrie in the left. Cutting it off Krohn. Heading for third, Jarrett. The throw goes by the third baseman Guthrie. Sliding in safely, Jarrett. On the throw, Canelo gets second. Oh, the Baysox with 2 runs already in. A chance for the big inning. A single, and the runner up to second on the throw, no air. They're at second and third ball, and there's nobody out.
Bowie was 0 for 11 on Saturday with runners in scoring position, and already today, in this inning, we've seen them drive in 2 runs with 2 more in scoring position and nobody out.
So you're saying they were due. Here's Taryn Vavra. He's homered tonight. The infield's back except for Guthrie at third, and this one's going to the backstop. It's Jarrett for the plate, sliding in safely. 4-0, the Baysox lead it. And Morales is firmly implanted on the ropes. Up to third, Canelo. 3 runs, still nary it out in this second inning. And 4-0, the Baysox lead it. Already, incredibly, both their pitching and hitting coach. Their coaches are both former Baysox players. Their hitting coach, a 2-year Baysox, very good ball player, Tyler Henson. As here's the pitch to Vavra. And a breaking ball dies down and in, 2-0. So the infield is no longer all the way back. They're about halfway in. Guthrie at third is a step in back of the grass. They're about halfway in across around the rest of the diamond. It's 2-0 the pitch. Fastball just away, ball 3. On deck, Adley Rutschman. Vavra homer to the first. Bowie has got 3 runs. Already the big swing of the bat. Jalen Ferguson's RBI double. And he has come around to score in this second. The next one. And swinging 3-0. Vavra lifts a high curling foul. Down the line and left. That was deep. It was Kroon giving it a look, but it's one out of play. They count at 3-1.
Interesting, he swings 3-0 there with the lack of control that we've seen on the mound out of Morales.
It seems like in baseball now, the light is always green. I don't think it's even yellow on 3-0. We see more 3-0 swings than ever before in the game. Here it comes, and it misses away, ball 4. 5 have come to the plate, and none have made it out. Morales did not get out of the third inning in his first start of the year, and he's in trouble to not get out of this second, as it seems like things are starting to stir in the Reading bullpen. 4-0 Bowie. And let's see how greedy these Baysox can get. Runners are at the corners. Here's Rutschman. Singled on a soft first time. Switch hitter in for the left side. Slightly open stance. Slight bend of the knee, the pitch. And it's just in. I'll tell you, Duran, the catcher, thought that was a strike. That looked like a changeup. They took a little bit off, whatever it was. And it looked like a strike. But they did not get the call.
18, Jonathan Hennigan, warming for Reading.
As a quick look over to first, and diving back is the runner, Vavra. There's a left-hander warming in the Reading bullpen, Jonathan Hennigan, a 26-year-old left-handed pitcher. Morales sets. And now the 1-0 to Rutschman. And a fastball well off the outside. Ball 2. You know, when you're having a tough time throwing strikes, it just seems like those borderline pitches don't go your way. And obviously it's the opposite when you're lighting up the strike zone. Well, right now Morales cannot buy a strike. As he's ready, he's got to be aggressive here against the dangerous Rutschman. The 2-0. And he missed wildly, well up and away, ball 3.
And I wouldn't even call this an unintentional or intentional walk with the way this is going.
He just has no idea where it's going. He walked 3 batters in 2 2/3 innings in his first start. And Morales has hit 1 and walked 1 already tonight. 3-0 the count to Rutschman. Here it comes. Swinging a line foul back to the screen. Well, talk about what color the light is on 3-0 with Adley Rutschman in this spot. I don't think we were really guessing. No doubt that it was as green as the beautiful grass here at Prince George's Stadium. They're at the corners and nobody out. 3 runs are in the second inning. Here's the pitch. And Rutschman taps one foul right at the plate. And that was another off-speed pitch. That took a chunk out of the catcher Duran. Well, Vavra does run well. I wouldn't expect him to be moving with his pitch. They're not. Well, let's see. Are they going to hold him out now? They will. First baseman Stones over at the back. Count is full. We'll see if Vavra is on the move here. Morales setting at the letters. A long pause. Vavra not running the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Rutschman was trying to fight off a fastball that looked like it was right there on the outside corner, and he kind of took a 3/4 thing at it, almost just trying to do anything to get a piece to stay alive, and he could not. And Rutschman has now struck out for the 10th time in what is his 6th game play of the year.
Yeah, we mentioned yesterday on the podcast that Crutchman, maybe the one thing to look at from this last week were the strikeout numbers, and now in double digits through just 6 games.
You just don't see consistent velocity like this in collegiate baseball. Here's the pitch, and it's very low ball one. I'm not saying you're not going to see a guy that throws 95 miles an hour, because that's you do. I mean, you frankly do, and you see quite a bit of it in the SEC or in the Pac-12 or the SEC. Some of the big conferences, of course. Crutchman was in the Pac-12 with Oregon State, but you do see a lot of guys that are throwing in the 80s. And you don't see that in Double-A ball very often. Want to know the count to Nystrom. A pitch. Swinging a high pop-up behind the bag at second. Gamboa backpedaling into the outfield grass. Coming on Veerling in center. Gamboa makes the catch. Tagging in for the plate. Canelo, and he scores! From shallow center, Melvin Canelo. He did not hesitate there, Paul, on a ball that usually would not bring home a run, and he scores 5-0.
Marking down a sac fly as a P6 in your scorebook is something else, and that was what that was, a little top fly out into shallow center field, and you knew the way that Gamboa was going to field that backpedaling there, having to plant to throw. The momentum's carrying you back. You can't fire that ball to the plate.
Now here's Patrick Dorian, runner at first, 2 down, the pitch. And it's inside, a little cutter. And they count 1-0. And it's interesting because the center fielder, Veerling, there was coming on. If Veerling pulls off Gamboa, his momentum is taking him towards the plate. So with the shortstop sticking with it to make the catch, that might have been the reason why the run was able to score.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Veerling was charging in on it. He would have had all of his momentum carrying himself toward the plate. He would have had an easy throw on a line, and probably would have think that Canelo would have been halfway down the line. But instead, it scores with ease.
What a play. I think it's a great baseball players play. As Vavra, they've looked him back the first twice. And he dives back safely both times. 4 runs are in this inning. It's 5-0 Bowie. Dorian, the 8th batter of the inning. A marathon for Morales. A 1-0 pitch. And a fastball on the outside corner at the knees. And the count 1-1. That's a pitch that when it's been at the thigh or the belt, it's been a ball, but when it's at the knees, it is a strike. Ben Phillips, our home plate umpire tonight. 1-1 to Dorian, who's had a great offensive start. The next one. And he swings at it. Fastball right near that outside edge again. Very similar pitch. And he fouled it off the glove of the catcher, Duran, that is. Boy, Duran's had to fight off some pain twice in this inning. For Duran, it's not just painful when he looks over the scoreboard in left center. 1-2 the count to Dorian. And here's the pitch when it goes. Slider got him a swing and a miss. Boy, you started that slider up chest high, cutting down and in on a left-handed hitter, and it's tough. 4 strikeouts now, 4 more out of this. But what an inning for Bowie. The first 5 reach, and 4 score.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to a ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Classic Harley-Davidson. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $50 when purchased in advance. Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long here at First Energy Stadium. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brewing. From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Each Look Wednesday home game will also feature a job-related giveaway for your bucks. So get your tickets to all Look Wednesday home games online at Baysox.com or stop by the box office during tonight's game.
Well, you know, if you made a script, this would be it, right? The Hall is dominating, and the Baysox are doing so as well. Bowie on top, 5-0. As we go to the third, and with the call, here's Paul Fritchner.
Well, thank you very much, Adam, as we move into this top of the third inning, and Bowie has been dominant in every facet of this game so far, and D.L. Hall has dazzled. He's back out to the mound. His first pitch of the third, and it's a fastball, the outer edge, and it's called for strike one against Madison Stokes. It's 7-8-9 here, due up for the Reading Fightin' Phils. Stokes behind 0-1, and he swings out of his shoes, strike two, a breaking pitch right by his feet. He chased at it, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Hall already with 4 strikeouts, looking for number 5. The 0-2 pitch, a fastball up, a little bit above the belt. Stokes takes it. That one at 96 miles an hour. The only batter to reach so far was on an error. 5 runs on 5 hits for Bowie. 1-2 and a swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. Rutschman picks it up, throws to first, completes that one down the first base line, and it is yet another strikeout for the Baysox lefty starter, D.L. Hall. That's number 5, 4 of them swinging. Colby Fitch now over the plate. Fitch was 3 for 10 with a home run in the series against Erie. Fitch batting from the left side. First pitch to him is a fastball, called for a strike over the outer hand. These Reading hitters not being too terribly aggressive on the first pitch, but Hall is coming right at them with these fastballs. Here's the 0-1, and it's another fastball and another called strike. Good location, quality strike on that outer hand. As now Fitch finds himself in an 0-2 hole, and that's not somewhere you want to be against this guy. The 0-2 pitch, swung on it, missed. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 pitches, another strikeout. It's number 6, and D.L. Hall is dominating right now. Absolutely other way to put it. D.L. Hall is a man on a mission on the mound for Bowie. 6 strikeouts in the first 2 2/3 innings. Matt Kroon to the plate, and he takes a breaking pitch high. Ball didn't come all the way down on it. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 down here in the top of the third. 5-0 Bowie. The pitch in, the 1-0, a fastball in by his knees, ball 2. Bowie pushed across 4 runs in that bottom of the second. And Reading has been completely unable to do anything offensively. Bowie fielders getting bored out there right now. The 2-0, breaking pitch, right over the heart of the plate, strike 1. As fast as D.L. Hall is working, the tempo and the momentum is in the home pitcher's favor. The 2-1 pitch, a fastball low and in. Rutschman backhands it, and it's 3-1. J.C. Escara is playing far off the line at first base as Hall steps off the mound. Middle infield back a little bit. James Ferguson sheeted just a touch toward right center in center field. The 3-1. A massive swing, but nothing to show for it. And it's a full count with 2 outs to Matt Kroon, the number 9 hitter in this Reading lineup. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the third. As Hall steps off, and he'll brush off the mound. Kroon just taking a quick look there. The righty. The 3-2 pitch, a breaking pitch, called strike 3. He got him, and that's strikeout number 7. Ridiculous from D.L. Hall, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. It's the Baysox 5 and Reading 0.
From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable quality hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Betanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Daniel Hall has been absolutely fantastic for the Bowie Baysox tonight. 7 strikeouts through the first 3 innings. Only 2 other outs he has not gotten on strikeouts came on a double play, and the only base runner he has allowed came on an error. D.L. Hall has been great. The Bowie offense has picked him up in a big way. 5-0. The Baysox lead it. And it'll be Chris Hutchins, J.C. Oscar, and Jalen Ferguson here in this bottom of the 3rd inning to try and add to that lead. The first pitch into Hutchins, and it is cut on and missed for a swinging strike. He went down on strikes in that bottom of the 1st inning. Hutchins was the last batter to come to the plate in the 1st inning. Now the 0-1 pitch, and it is chopped to short. One hop, a high hop to Gamboa. The throw over from deep in the hole, and it's in time to get Hutchins for the 1st out. 6-3, Hutchins is retired. Francisco Morales still pitching on the mound for Reading. Laboring to this point. He's now reporting 1 out quickly in the bottom of the 3rd. It's J.C. Escara. Escara takes one for a called strike to begin his at-bat. He was hit by a pitch to lead off the 2nd, came around to score. First 4 batters of the 2nd inning scored. The 0-1. Speed pitch at 89 runs inside. The count, a ball and a strike. It is a beautiful night. A little on the chilly side here at Prince George's Stadium. The 1-1. Fastball again too far in. 2 balls and a strike. The wind blowing from left to right. Clouds overhead. It was sunny earlier. Now the 2-1 pitch, and that one is called a strike. So we have yet to see Escara swing in this at-bat. 5 runs on 5 hits with an error for the Baysox. And Escara trying to get on with an out. The 2-2 pitch, and it is chopped to first, but it'll go foul down past the first base coach's box. Fans socially distanced here at Prince George's Stadium, and there are quite a few that have come out to enjoy the first night of minor league baseball that has returned to Bowie for the first time in 606 days, September 13th, 2019. 2-2 pitch, and it is a little low. Morales wanted that one off-speed pitch, called for a strike. And the at bat here. Scarra wisely took, and the count is full. Infield at normal depth. The payoff pitch with one away. And Escarra takes it, strike three. He knew it, just promptly started to walk away. That is the fifth strikeout for Francisco Morales. Morales, a 21-year-old. On the outside, got that high 90s fastball. Really good slider. Phillies love what they have out of his slider. MLB Pipeline had tabbed Morales to be the Phillies' breakout minor league product. The minor league season didn't happen. Expectations got shifted a little bit. Jalen Ferguson steps in.
18, Jonathan Hennigan warming again for Ready.
Now the 1-0 from Morales, and it is a fastball taken low and in. So the tap side goes inside to start off Ferguson, who doubled and scored in the second inning. Bowie 5, Reading nothing. And the 2-0 misses to run the count to 3 balls and no strikes. Morales ready, hesitates a little. Now the 3-0, and it's a swing and a foul ball to the backstop. And again, we'll see a Bowie hitter swing and a 3-0 count. Now we see the sun start to peek out from the left side and setting into right field. Shining from the left side of the stadium. The 3-1 with 2 down in the third. The pitch. Way to the right side. That'll be a souvenir to anybody parking along the first baseline. So from 3-0 to now 3-2, Morales has worked it full. This is Morales' first appearance above low A. The 3-2 pitch, and it is fouled away again, deeper down the right field, toward the clubhouse. We've seen that all around the AA level this week. A lot of players getting that promotion. Many times we said so-and-so player making his AA debut. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. Ferguson throwing his hands out there and sweeping that to the screen. Still full 2 outs. Third inning. Bowie up 5-0. D.L. Hall on the mound for Bowie. Top half of the fourth. But first, it's Bowie at the plate. The 3-2, and it is chop foul down the third base. We'll see pitch number 8 with the battle. As Ferguson fouls off 4 straight pitches. All the fans adorning the orange and black, especially along the first base line with Bowie in the first base dugout wearing those home white jerseys. Reading in the road grays with the red sleeves. The 3-2 pitch, another foul ball to the backstop. Here comes pitch number 10. Jalen Ferguson playing center field, another RBI tonight. He had 2 on Saturday. Walked in a run, a sacrifice fly. Forces Morales to step off. Morales now at 65 pitches. The 3-2 pitch, and it is away. Somebody in the suites gets a souvenir. Making sure everybody's involved here at Prince George's Stadium. It's been too long since we've given away souvenirs of the foul ball variety. Hey! Here comes pitch number 10. The 3-2. And he swung on and missed. He chased at ball 4. And we will head to the 4th inning. D.L. Hall will come back.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Batting for Reading, shortstop number 7, Archimedes Gamboa.
Well, the Bowie side of the scorebook looks like a coloring book, and the Reading side looks like the first graders went out to recess and just forgot to color everything in. It's completely empty as D.L. Hall has struck out 7 of the first 9 batters he has faced, and he is motoring on in here to the 4th, and what do you know? He starts off Archimedes Gamboa with a fastball for a strike and comes back with another fastball for a strike. Before I can even introduce the batter, he's ahead 0-2. Gamboa, the first strikeout victim of the game. He went down swinging in the top of the first inning. And here in the 0-2 pitch, Hall ready to go. A line drive into left field, and that will be on one hop to Zach Jarrett in left field, and that's the first hit allowed by D.L. Hall.
Yeah, he threw him a changeup right there. 86 miles an hour on the gun, and Gamboa was able to get to it. I'll tell you, one of the things that has stood out with Hall today, though, is a lot of times with pitchers that struggle with command, they can only throw one pitch for a strike, but he is throwing everything over the plate right now. The breaking ball, there he threw, that changeup right there for a base hit, but that was over the plate. So I think Hall, he's throwing everything for strikes.
Dalton Guthrie now. He goes up swinging and pops it to the right side. Rutschman out with it. Taron Vavra on from second, chasing into foul territory. He makes the catch. And that's the first out. Tough play there in that little Bermuda Triangle, as I like to call it. Going into foul territory, running over and tracking it down.
I'll tell you one thing that Hall wants to do is work on all of his pitches because, he's a guy that probably could dominate this game with his fastball and his fastball alone, but you have seen him throw a lot of non-fastballs here to start this inning. It's the second time through the order, so I think he wants to mix more of his repertoire in, even though the first time through using predominantly that heater, he struck out 7 of 9 faced.
Well, we've already seen Hall record one double play today. 6-4-3 in the second inning. See if maybe he can get here to end the 4th. It's Daniel Brito struck out looking to end the first inning, and he takes the first pitch up and in for ball 1. Off first base, it's Gamboa. Infield shifted over to the right. Canelo on the second base side or second base, the 1-0. Fastball catches the outer edge. 98 miles an hour. That's why I'm up here talking about it and not standing in the box. No, thank you. I'm more than happy to describe it, though. 1-1 pitch. Another fastball. This time at 94. 1-2.
But you can see there, that's a pitch inside off the plate, but Brito's going to start the bat early to try to catch up to that pitch, and because of that, he chases a pitch that would have been a ball.
Goes inside by his hands, gets completely tied up. Good location from Hall. Pitching out of the stretch from the first base side of the rubber. Now the 1-2 to the lefty, and it's fought off down the third base line, and it'll roll foul. Brito took himself out of this 1-2 hole. DL Hall having to step off and take a breath. He's worked with so much pace, he hasn't really had that much time to step off and even think about what he's doing. 1-2. Fastball off the outer edge. The crowd wanted strike three. Home plate umpire Ben Phillips said, not so fast.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of times when you hit your spot as a pitcher, it's going to be a strike, right? But that's a pitch where Rutschman set up on that outside edge, and Hall thought he hit it, but it was ruled to be away.
And a 2-2, it's grounded back up the middle. 6-4-3. He didn't complete the double play as Brito beat it out. Got that ground ball I was talking about a couple of pitches ago, Adam, but it was a slow enough run that it allowed Brito to reach. On the fielder's choice, Brito gets to first, and Matt Vierling, the cleanup hitter who had such a phenomenal series against Erie, will come up with a man on and 2 down.
Paul, I forgot to wish you a happy John Means Day. It is, that's what they're calling it in Baltimore now today. John Means, former Baysox, making the start, no score against the New York Mets, bottom of the second inning.
Vierling reached on an error. He was the first base runner for Reading, and here's the first pitch to him. It's a fastball at 97 on the outer edge.
And when I came in today, Paul kind of looked at me meanly, or, you got a little bit of a grimace, so now I know why. I'll get you a card in 5 days, Paul. I apologize.
But you'll have plenty of time this season to make it up to me. No balls and a strike to Vierling. Hall misses. Ball and a strike. Vierling, 8 for 21 with 2 home runs and 4 RBI, 16 total bases in those 6 games against Erie. Really good series for Vierling. Ball and a strike, 2 down. Top of the 4th, 5-0 Bowie. Ball out of the stretch, the 1-1, a breaking pitch. That snap action halfway to the plate, starts high, breaks low, and it's 1-2. All Vierling can do is watch. All a strike away from strikeout number 8. Has not struck a batter out in this inning. Are we sure that's DL out there? Long look in. The righty Vierling against the lefty Hall. Take a second longer as Hall steps off. Now he has the one he wants. Hall ready with it. Looks at first. Now the kick and the pitch, and it is lined into left center field. Jalen Ferguson over to cut it off. Around second and going for third is Daniel Brito. The throw is not in time, and Brito goes first to third on the hit by Matt Vierling, who stays hot. And there's 2 and 0.
It was a pretty close play there at third, but probably that ball is going to be thrown into second base. You got a 5-run lead. Obviously, if you get the guy out at third, the inning's over, but by throwing it to third now, you allow a base hit to bring home 2 runs. So I think Ferguson threw that to the wrong bag.
Laps there by the center fielder, Ferguson.
And both hits here off of off-speed pitches. That last offering was another pitch at 85 miles an hour. So interesting to see that Hall has not allowed a hit off of his fastball today.
It's Josh Stephen meekly struck out. The first out of the second inning. It was the 4th strikeout of the game for Hall. Left on left matchup, the first pitch. The 7 bounces in the dirt. Stephen easily takes that one.
Good block there by Rutschman. It's amazing how many balls get by catchers when there's a runner at third base. Yeah, that is a run-saving play to be able to block that hard breaking ball down.
That was something he did particularly well in Altoona. Very good defensive catcher, Andy Rutschman. The 1-0. And it is a high fly ball foul down the third base line. That'll get into the season. Oh, what a play by a fan down there, backing up.
Mid-season form.
We're in the top of the fourth, and Bowie might have a new low-A outfielder out there. That fan of contract. Had to plant his foot on a little burn, too. Coordination? Nothing less out of the Baysox fans. The 1-1, another half swing and a miss. The 1-2 is Steven just has nothing to do with this at-bat.
Well, you just got to start that bat early, and there it is again. That's 94 in the radar gun, chest-high fastball, and Steven starts swinging and realizes, I shouldn't be swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down in the top of the fourth. 2 in scoring position for Reading, but Hall trying to get the Baysox out of the jam, and a fastball does just that. Hall slings his glove with his left hand. Fired up is the Baysox lefty, and that is his 8th strikeout. He's had at least 1 in it for Reading, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on all the great work that ROG Orthodontics provides. ROG Orthodontics and the Reading Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Brew's all-new 4-hour Golden Lager. This specially crafted beer comes in a 16-ounce can and is available during tonight's game.
Well, the Baysox are up big, 5-0. We now are in the bottom of the fourth inning. New pitcher is tender Jonathan Hennigan, veteran lefty, 26 years old, to make his 3rd appearance of the year. And trying to kind of get off the schneid. A tough start to the year. Hennigan has allowed 7 hits and 6 runs in 2 1/3 innings this year. He'll face 8, 9, and 1 in the Bowie order. Jarrett Canelo and Favre. And now with a call in this bottom of the fourth, here's Paul.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam. As we take a look at Francisco Morales, around 5-run call, he gave up 5 runs over 3 innings. He walked 1 and struck out 6. Morales ended up throwing 68 pitches, 41 of those 4 strikes in his outing. 5-0 Bowie in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the first pitch from Hennigan. Going inside to Zach Jarrett for ball 1. Jarrett singled and scored in the 2nd inning. Jarrett back from the right side. Righty in this Bowie lineup. On the 1-0. And it is grounded. Nope, line to short. I thought that one hit the ground first, but it was a hard liner to short. And it was snagged by Gamboa for the first out of this 4th inning. So that is now 6 straight batters. I think it's 7 straight batters retired. by Reading pitching. It was a very slow start for Reading pitching, a quick start for the Bowie bats. All four batters, the first four batters to reach in the bottom of the second inning, all scored. As it's now Malkeem Canelo, and he takes for strike one to begin his second at bat of the night. He singled and scored in the second inning. He was one of those four that I was just mentioning. The 0-1 now to Canelo. And he decides not to swing at 92, and it's called for a strike anyway. And again, standing at 6'4", 193 pounds. No balls and 2 strikes. Just 1 out. Pitch, and it is grounded foul to third. He's still a snag there by Guthrie, but it was in foul territory. Just throw it into the stand. Now will rest on the top of the dugout where nobody is able to get it. The first 3 rows roped off down around the dugout. No balls and 2 strikes to Canelo. Here's the pitch, and it breaks underneath his legs, and he went around. He couldn't check up. And that's the first strikeout for Jonathan Hennigan. Good diving pitch there. As he got him to chase a little bit, you can tell that Canelo just got pumped up.
You know, I kind of feel like field umpires are bringing up check swings that, to me, don't seem like they've gone around more this year than I've seen in years past. You feel that as well?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. We saw that a couple of times in Altoona where these check swings were called strikes. And I feel like you don't see it nearly as much as we've seen it already this season. So then it goes back to the top for Taron Bongo. Led off the Baysox with a home run in the first inning. He takes a strike.
I think, being able to watch a lot of big league games in April, seeing that as well in major league games.
There's a fastball missing along the way, even the count at 1.
And it's hard when you're behind home, on that call from our vantage point. But that was one of those where I didn't think Canelo went around.
No. A 1-1 pitch, and it is again low and outside. Sadly, Adam, though, it's not our opinion that matters as much as we may wish it was. 2 balls and a strike. Again, one of those situations where I'm more than happy to sit up here with you and talk about it. 2 balls and a strike to the Bowie leadoff hitter. With 2 down in the bottom of the 4th, Bowie leading 5-0. Breaking pitch. Swung taken deep down the left field line. It is tailing, and it goes foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. I believe that might have been a broken bat for Taylor. The first time was just a quick trip. All the way around the bases. Solo shot to right field, and Bowie has now hit a home run in every game so far this year. 2-2, fastball right down the middle. Vavra didn't like that one. He takes for strike 3. So we'll head to the 5th now as Bowie leads it 5-0. D.L. Hall back to the mound after this. Baysox Baseball Network.
Ping pong toss. Hey, Adrian, we went from moving up to ping pong toss. This season is awesome. Let it hear!
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Bills.
Back now for the top of the fifth inning and in for the play-by-play in a 5-0 game that Bowie leads. It's Adam Paul.
Hey, thank you, Paul. What a start from Bowie tonight. They get 4 runs in that second inning. I think Paul made a very interesting anecdote there with Favre batting. Baysox have hit a home run in every game this year. Hall, who worked 4 1/3 innings his first time out, with a right-hander warming in the Baysox pen, goes to work. Here's Rodolfo Duran, and a breaking ball bends down low, ball 1. We wished Paul in the last inning a happy John Means Day. Orioles are playing the Mets. A breaking ball chop left side, cutting to his left. Dorian bobbles it, recovers. And he fires to first in time. Seamer with late life, and 1 retired. What an arm. Usually, if you're on the left side of the infield, if you do not glove it cleanly, you're in big trouble. Dorian was able to glove this chopper and then drop it and then glove it again. And twice was just as nice. He fires out Duran, albeit the catcher. And 1 down. Here's Madison Stokes. The Orioles are playing a series that will last less than 24 hours at the home of the New York Mets. A 2-gamer, and they're playing tonight here at 7, and then tomorrow they've got a noontime start against the Mets. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball line to left field. In on it, Jarrett. Now leaping up, and he makes the catch. Boy, that hung up, and it nearly went right over the head of Jarrett. And now 2 down for Colby Finch. 5-0 Bowie. Hall allowing 2 hits, and no runs tonight. So tomorrow, I know it's John Means Day today. We got to enjoy it. But tomorrow, how about Matt Harvey pitching for the Orioles against a team where he was the former ace? The line to the pitch. Breaking ball strike. They get ahead 0-1. I know the Mets have had a few aces since Harvey. Syndergaard and now DeGrom. Boy, Matt Harvey was something in New York City. Has another beautiful breaking ball strike under the belt on the inside. 0-2 the count. As Hall looks for his 9th strikeout of the night, which could end the night for the young left-hander. He winds, and here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. A fastball in. Fouled into the glove of Richmond. Hadley goes out to tap gloves with Hall. D-All dominant again.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Bills. The Reading Fightin' Bills are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2021 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are safe, healthy, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community anywhere to be an animal by visiting humanepa.org.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
James check them out at beachchesapeake.com. Now pitching for Reading, number 30, James MacArthur.
Well, the third Reading pitcher of the night is on, bottom of the fifth inning, and it is James MacArthur. After Morales allowed 5 runs in 3 innings, Jonathan Hennigan worked a 1-2-3-4, striking out 2. And now it is MacArthur who comes into the game. Here for the fight in Phil. And Adley Rutzman will bat. And it looks like the night for DL Hall is going to be over. Continuing to warm is Gray Fenter, the right-hander in the bullpen. Product of West Memphis, Arkansas. As here's Rushman, 1 for 2 tonight, and the pitch. Fastball strike. Thigh high on the inside. It's 0-1. MacArthur, in his lone outing prior, allowed 4 runs, 3 earned in 3 innings. He throws, and this is in the dirt. And they can't even 0-1 in a strike. So this is 2, 3, and 4 in the Bowie order. All to bat left-handed against the righty MacArthur. Newstrom and Dorian will follow. Baysox getting out to a big early lead tonight. Here it comes. And it's off the outside, a fastball. And the count 2-1. MacArthur's another guy with big-time velocity. That was 96 on the stadium gun, and it looked easy. He throws, and it misses away a fastball ball 3. Baysox got a tearing 5 for a home run to lead off the game in the bottom of the first after Hall had struck out the side in succession. And then the 4-run second inning, the first 5 reached in that frame. Here it comes. Swing at a line foul. Rushman looks down at his right hand that slipped off the bat with that cut. He lined it right back to the screen. Count 3-2. They slightly shade Adley to pull. The pitch. And it's, a cold strike 3. It looked to be off the outside. Now the catcher, Duran, set up away, and he did a good job to frame it up, but it looked like he reached even further away. They got the call. It looked like a pretty fortunate break for MacArthur. And Rushman down on strikes, 1 down. And here is Newstrom.
Close the book on Jonathan Hennigan. 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts on 11 pitches, 8 for strikes.
He might not even have to shower after that outing as a breaking ball down and in. Did he break a sweat on this cool but beautiful breezy night in Bowie? A night really to remember for the Baysox faithful. As there's a chop ball right side over to Tough. They tried a backhanded Stokes, but it's by him. It grazed off his mitt. The second baseman, Brito, then tried to barehand it, but could not. Nice single for Newstrom, almost certainly. And it is now officially a base hit. And Patrick Dorian will come to the plate. Well, Baysox fans, Bowie's in town all week, so if you couldn't make it out tonight, we hope to see you here on this opening homestand every night, and then Sunday will be an afternoon tilt. And really, it looks to be a beautiful week for baseball. Here's the pitch. The runner goes. Fastball striking the knees. Oh, what a beautiful throw to second, and they got a gorgeous throw from Duran right on the money. And the shortstop, Gamboa, I mean, he didn't even have to put a tag on. He just caught it, and his glove was already just about there. So Newstrom retired. 2-6 on the caught stealing. 2 outs, nobody on. 5-0 Bowie. The 0-1 backdoor breaking ball strike that started off the outside and cut over that outer half of the plate. The count is 0-2. Dorian is 0 for 2. He grounded out and struck out in this one. MacArthur throws, swing and a miss. He got him with another breaking ball, diving down and out of the zone. And that's it for Bowie in this bottom of the fifth. Baysox get a one-out single and nothing more. We're on to the sixth. The Baysox enjoy a 5-0.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mal Beer throughout the 2021 season. Mal Beer and Mal Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mal Beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mal Beer and Mal Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Mal Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mal Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
Of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, this was about as good an outing as you can have for D.L. Hall today. As a very talented young right-hander, Gray Fenter is on for Bowie. 5-0. The Baysox lead it. I mean, Hall, 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 9 strikeouts. He only threw 62 pitches in 5 innings. Here's Matt Kroon, the 9-hole hitter, in from the right side. Fenter throws. Kroon lays down a bunt. Fenter third base side backhands. Low throw, digging it out. Escara tripping over Escara was Kroon. It's an out at first, and let's hope Kroon's okay. He took a major spill there, and he's okay. Wow. That looked like a NASCAR crash. The kind of crash that Kroon took. Fenter, a good job. You come into a ball game, first pitch you throw, you got to field a bunt right in the grass to the third base side of the mound. But he was able to do so. A 1 pitch, 1 man out. And here is Archimedes Gamboa. Three to the pull side of the infield. As here's the pitch. And a breaking ball misses down and away, ball 1. Archimedes Gamboa. I mean, he sounds like almost a Greek god of sorts, doesn't he? Here's the pitch. And a fastball. Cut, hit, and miss. And they count 1-1. Paul, did you ever read those books?
Well, it's spelled differently, but he was a Greek mathematician. So you were right on track.
You see? Archimedes. Check swing and a high fastball. They appeal. But he did not go. And as Archimedes of 2,500 years ago would tell you, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. He could add his batting average very quickly. As a fastball's down and in, now hitting 261. It's now 3-1 the count. Archimedes Gamboa. Fenter now throws, and it's just off the inside. Fastball ball 4. So a one-out walk issued here in this 6th inning. And now Dalton Guthrie, who was not a Roman mathematician, will step to the plate. So Fenter comes into today. Of course, he's made one outing previously. And for Gray, he allowed a run in 1 inning. And that was before a long rain delay on opening night. Here's the pitch. Fastball, a little bit low ball 1. He allowed 1 run, but I thought he pitched very well on opening night. That's tough, though. You know, you're expecting to go 3 or 4 innings, and you throw your 1 inning, and then the rains came. We had a 1 hour, 20-minute plus rain delay. Has a little cutter strike on the inside, and the count is now 1-1 here to Guthrie. Guthrie is 0 for 2 in this game today. Guthrie, a big league background. His father, Mark Guthrie, was a longtime big league pitcher. 15-year major leaguer. Runner goes from first. Breaking ball in. Throw to second. Rutschman not in time. That was a good throw, but Gamboa steals second. He got a good jump. And for Gamboa, that is his first steal of the year. Guthrie's father, Mark, was actually a pitcher on the 1991 Minnesota Twins. Last team from Minnesota to win a championship. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Cutting, offering at 86 miles an hour. And now 2 down. It's a trivia question, Paul. You know, when the Washington finally won, now the Washington football team had won the Super Bowl in 1992. Before the Caps won it all in 2018, it was really Washington and the Minneapolis area, 2 cities that had all 4 major sporting teams that had not won the longest. As a breaking ball is off the outside, ball 1 to Daniel Brito. But now Minnesota's way out in front. You see the Twins won in October of 91, and then Washington in football won in January of 92. Fastball found back to the screen of the count 1-1. But of course, here in the D.C. area, the Caps have now won in 18 and the Nationals in 19. In Minnesota, it's cold about 8 or 9 months of the year, and you don't even have any trophies to look at to warm yourself up. Since Mark Guthrie was a pitcher on that 1991 Minnesota Twins. That was some team, though, Kirby Puckett.
Wow. A little bit before my time.
They won in both 87 and 91. The Metrodome in 91, I don't think if there was ever a louder ballpark. As a swing now on a lifted foul. Out of play left side, the count 1-2.
Did you go?
Never went to it. My wife was there once, or many a time. Famous family story about my wife is a 7-year-old racing in 95-degree heat to get in to get the giveaway, and then she threw up in the crowd before the game started. Blamed Dad for running them into the ballpark, and they had to leave. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball off the outside. Down is 2-2.
That just sets you up for a long day at the yard.
That's a long day. I'll tell you, though, Denny Hocking was a former Orioles minor league hitting coach, longtime Minnesota Twins player. You'd think having a dome in Minnesota would be the thing to do because in April and if you're in the World Series in October, you could have snow. But I'll tell you, when you got 4 good months of weather, you want to be outside in that weather. The 2-2. Swing at a tapper foul. Good breaking ball by Fenter down, and Brito stayed alive. So from going up to Minnesota, where my wife is from, Angela, quite a bit. Now I understand the mindset, which is, you know, from May until August, we're going to be outside. So let's play our baseball outside. And we're going to sell that park out every night. Pitch, and just ever so slightly low as Fenter went off speed. And it just faded out of the zone. 3-2 the count to Brito.
It's like the Alaskan Collegiate Summer League. They play some of their games at midnight.
That's right, the Midnight Sun game. One of the most unique athletic events in the United States. Runner at second, 2 down the pitch. Swinging another tapper. Boy, Brito he just grazed that baseball. Fenter on a 3-2 pitch is really going to his breaking ball here. And Brito's just narrowly staying alive. 5-0 Bowie. Runner at second, 2 down, top of the 6th inning, as Brito calls time at the plate. Brito's a big fella, left-handed hitter. 6'1", Venezuelan talent. As he awaits, Fenter sets and throws. Breaking ball, chopped, foul. Pulled to the right side. Brito did more than graze it that time. But he is hanging in. This is turning into a marathon at bat here. The runner at second, Gamboa. And he runs well. The pitch, fastball, he's behind it. Lifting it foul out of play. Into the bleacher seats off to our left. And it stays 3-2. Paul, we're about to see the 10th pitch, I believe, of this at-bat here.
Had a couple of 10-pitch at-bats in this game.
If you're counting, if he fouls one more off, we're going to have to move to our toes. Shortstop. And Canelo's right behind the back at second. The pitch. Fastball up high. Ball 4. They throw behind the runner at second. It's off the top of the mitt of Canelo and into shallow center. But running it down, Vavra heads up play. And Gamboa had to stay put at second base. So Brito with a very well-earned walk. I mean, not all walks are equal, right? As now, we haven't seen many of these this year. We'll get a visit from the first-year Baysox pitching coach in Justin Ramsey. Well, Baysox fans, a reminder, we're at home all week long. Get those tickets right now at Baysox.com. We're nearly sold out tonight, Paul, for this opening night. I mean, it's kind of interesting because you do see a lot of empty seats, obviously, but there is a 27% attendance maximum. That might change quickly, though. DC saying that by June 11th, if I do my math right, today is May 11th. That is 1 month away. You don't have to be Archimedes to know that one. On June 11th, they're going to go to full capacity in the district. I wouldn't be surprised if we aren't soon behind. Let's hope. But this is a great crowd tonight. Here is Vierling, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. And they count 0-1. Yeah, a lot of pitchers come in, first time throwing in a week, and they really want to throw their fastball a lot. But Fenter has really gone to his off-speed repertoire quite often tonight. As the young right-hander now throws. And there's another breaking ball. And it just missed in. And the count evens here 1-1. 2 men on, 2 down. Reading trying to get back into this game. Here in the top of the 6th inning. 5-0 the Baysox lead it. Ball, 1 strike pitch. And another hard breaking ball. And it's cut out and missed. So Fender threw the curveball prior. That looked like a slider at 86. Darting down and away. And Vierling cut through it. Vierling had one of the 2 hits off DL Hall. He also reached via an error in the second. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him. It was another slider. Well up high. Vierling chases. And Fenter gets out of the jam. Reading leaves 2. And we go to the bottom of inning 6. The Baysox have a 5-0 lead on the Baysox Baseball Network.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe with competitive pricing and an AM Best.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falken Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
That, as we still have the same pitcher, 5-0 Bowie, bottom of the 6th inning. But there is a new left fielder in the game for Reading. He did not do us the courtesy of turning to show his number. It's a fastball right down the middle, strike one. Chris Hudgens is batting. Hudgens, then Escara, and then Ferguson for the Baysox, bottom of the 6th inning. Another night where Bowie has a consistent night to the plate. As a fastball striker that he's on the outside. Count is 0-2. Paul, the suspense is over. Who is that man? It's like a terrible show, The Masked Singer.
Well, it's a guy with 2 first names or 2 last names, depending on how you want to look at it.
As a breaking ball gets a swing and a miss, Hudgens chased. A pitch in the dirt. The catcher Duran scoops it and puts a tag on him. One retired.
McCarthy Tatum, a 6'6", 210-pound. Well, he's listed as an infielder, but he moves out to an outfield spot here, out in left field now from Clovis, California. He's 24 years old, taken in the 10th round 2 years ago.
You know, I do like guys with backward names. As here's the pitch to Escara, and the pitch is down low, ball one. So I would consider him a guy with a backward name. McCarthy Tatum. I mean, shouldn't he be Tatum McCarthy? As a pitch is inside, and it's 2-0.
When I was doing the game notes, I legitimately sat there for 5 minutes and double-checked every roster I had to make sure that I was doing it the right way.
I bet he's had to deal with that his whole life. Here's the 2-0 to Escara. Swinging a hard grounder just outside, first foul. And the count is 2-1. You know, he's trying to register for something. And I'm like, yes, Mr. McCarthy. He's like, no, that's my first name. Current Orioles reliever, former Baysox, I'll give you a moment. I think has lived a similar life. Count is 2-1. Think about it. As here's the pitch. Fastball strike on the outside. It's 2-2. That's right, you guessed it. Tanner Scott. Shouldn't it be Scott Tanner? The wind of the 2-2. Breaking ball, and Escara stays alive.
Sounds like a contestant off The Bachelor.
I'll tell you, we have seen again another game that has had an enormous amount of strikeouts. Bowie pitching have struck out 11 fighting Phils in 6 innings. And Reading pitching has struck out 9. And there's number 10. Swinging through a cutting offering on the inside was Escara. And I'll tell you, MacArthur's coming to this game. James MacArthur, and he's been outstanding. He's 5 batters. He has struck out 4 And Jalen Ferguson to the plate. If there's one thing that stands out, especially offensively for this Baysox team, on the struggling side, it has been the propensity to strike out. As here's the pitch, and it's cutting off the outside. A slider, ball one.
Yeah, 4 of those 5 games that they played in Altoona, they had double-digit strikeouts, including one 16-strikeout game and a 17-strikeout game.
That's an enormous amount of strikeouts. As Ferguson lifts a foul ball to the right side, and it's out of play. And the count is 1-1. But if there's any way that this game of baseball is changing dramatically, it is in pitchers' ability to get strikeouts. I mean, it really, this is not just a Bowie Baysox 1 week into the season type of deal. I mean, every week or every month you look at Major League Baseball and they're setting new records. As here's the pitch. Fastball chopped to the right side. Second baseman up with it in Brito. And with time, he throws out the hustling center fielder Ferguson. And Bowie down in order in the 6th. We move to the 7th. A big start for Bowie, still standing tall. 5-0 the Baysox lead it on the Baysox Baseball Network. Incorporated is.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Put devices, scanning, and workflow to document security and storage. We understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, 5-0 Bowie, and now for the 7th, here's Paul.
Thank you very much, Adam. It's Josh Stephen, Rodolfo Duran, and Madison Stokes to lead it off in this 7th inning. And Josh Stephen, who has had a tough night tonight, 2 strikeouts, works ahead, a ball and no strikes. And now it comes back even at 1-1 in his 3rd at-bat of the evening. Gray Fenter pitching for the Bowie Baysox. The righty in the 1-1 count. The pitch, and it goes off speed at 81, called for a strike on the inner half. Fenter came in for that last inning. He issued a walk with 1 out, but then got 2 base runners to be left out on base. Walked a couple. Here's the 1-2, a swung on and missed, strike 3, and that is the 3rd strikeout for Gray Fenter and the 12th strikeout overall for Bowie Baysox pitching after D.L. Hall struck out 9 on just 62 pitches, folks, and 45 of them were across the plate for strikes. Rodolfo Duran 0 for 2, had a couple of groundouts. One of them was into a double play. First pitch, off speed at 80 miles an hour, breaking into the zone for a called strike 1. Bowie leading at 5-0 now in the top of the 7th inning. Fenter out of the windup. The 0-1, a swing and a miss. He waved at that one way out and could not make any kind of contact, and it's 0-2. 6 hits for the Baysox, only 2 hits for Reading. Both of them off of D.L. Hall, but he scattered them. The 0-2 pitch, and a fastball bounces. Rutschman blocks it up. Nobody on base, so one easy for Adley Rutschman. Get up, get a new baseball, exchange it in the dirt. Five runs on 6 hits with an error for the Baysox. The 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. We have seen these hitters battle tonight on both teams in 2-strike counts, fouling off a lot of pitches, making some contact. Just had a hard time keeping it fair, keeping it in play. Now the 1-2 again from Fenter, and it's a fastball that misses high and away at 94 miles an hour. Big gap in left center field as Jalen Ferguson is shaded just a touch into right center. Zach Jarrett playing a true left field. The 2-2 pitch. This run almost hits Duran. The count goes full now. From 1-2 to 3-2. The payoff pitch. Fenter out of the windup. The kick and the delivery, and it's fouled away. Rutschman nearly able to hold on to that one. The count stays full. No ball boys here at home this year, so anybody going to get foul balls is getting a workout out of that Baysox dugout. The 3-2, and it is ripped down the third base line. Look out! But it rolls harmlessly down the left field line. And again, a long at-bat. Seen a couple of double-digit pitch at-bats. On a night that is now turned from twilight into the night sky. A little light over toward left field. The 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away over our heads this time. And a nice play made over on the right side of us. My, oh my, Baysox fans have now made 2 Gold Glove plays tonight. Now the 3-2, and it is grounded to third and through the shortstop's hole into left field. Duran is on for the first time this evening with a 1-out single here in the 7th. 5-0 Bowie leads. No runs in this game since the second inning. Bowie posted 1 in the bottom of the first, 4 in the bottom of the seventh, in the bottom of the second. It would be hard to post 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th when you have not even come to the plate yet. Bottom of the second inning, the Baysox pushed across 4. 1-out single for Duran brings up Madison Stokes, who's 0 for 2. Ripped that one hard, did Duran. Down the left field side of the infield, right between Patrick Dorian and Malkeem Canelo. First pitch to Stokes, misses for a ball. Now here's the 1-0. Fenter now out of the stretch. The kick and the pitch, and it is lifted to left field. Zach Jarrett will come in a few steps, jog underneath, slightly shade to his left, and make the catch. 2 down now in the 7th. Fans giddy to stretch for the first time in 606 days. We saw in Altoona in Game 1 last Tuesday. We went to the 7th inning stretch, and the fans just kept on stretching for an hour and 27 minutes during the rain delay. Colby Fitch takes ball 1 low and away. Fitch tonight, he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The bottom of this order, 7, 8, and 9, currently 0 for 7 with 5 strikeouts. The 1-0 pitch, called for a strike, 78 miles an hour on the breaking ball. Fenter features that 4-seam fastball, curveball, slider change. 1-1. And a fastball low. It's not too often you see a reliever with a curveball. Usually the relievers just feature that slider, a good changeup, a really good secondary pitch. It's not too often you see the relievers with a sharp curveball. The 2-1 grounded foul toward the Bowie dugout, this time in easy retrieval. Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. In the top of the 7th inning, Bowie leading at 5-0. Reading has really not had much to show tonight. They left 2 men on in the 4th, both in scoring position. But a 2-2 count now with 2 down. Fencer ready, the pitch, swing and a miss, he got him. And that's strikeout number 4 for Gray Fencer. 13 overall for the Baysox tonight. And we'll stretch at Prince George's Stadium for the first time in a while.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular game tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The R-Phils are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza stage. Fightin' Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Unlike any other area at First Energy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages.
Services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Move now into the bottom of the 7th inning as the Baysox try to add on to what is a 5-0 lead that they have not added on to since the 2nd inning. The Baysox scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and that's been it. A quiet night since then. In fact, 12 straight Bowie Baysox batters. Well, it has gone down in order 12 straight, but Robert Newstrom did reach on a single. He was caught stealing. So Reading pitching has faced the minimum over the last 12 batters, but Bowie did see Newstrom reach on a single in the 5th. It is still James MacArthur. He's thrown 23 pitches, 16 for strikes, and he'll be facing 8, 9, and 1 of the Bowie order, Jarrett Canelo Vavra. And he starts off Jarrett with a fastball up and away, a ball and no strikes. 5 runs on 6 hits, an error for the Baysox. Reading, no runs on now 3 hits with no errors. Jarrett, 1 for 2 tonight. Single and a run scored, and he takes strike 1. That one at 95 over the outer edge. Single and a run scored in the 2nd inning. The 1-1. That one missing again, a little bit too far outside. First 4 batters of the inning in that 2nd inning all reached and scored. The 2-1 from MacArthur, and it is popped up right side. Madison Stokes from first base in foul territory, chasing to the wall, and he reaches up and makes the catch, leaning over the wall. Madison Stokes going up and getting it. And that's the first out of this bottom of the 2nd inning. Another highlight play.
And I'll tell you, Paul, that wall, you know, it's not like a usual wall in the major leagues. A lot of them are about 3 or 4 feet high. That wall's about 6 feet high. So to reach over, I mean, there's no way you can get into the 2nd row to bring one back.
Hey, you could tell the way he jumped up and his body just reverberated off that wall as we see the first pitch to Joaquin Canelo be called a strike. You could tell that he was jumping in and leaning over in one fluid motion, reached his glove out, made the catch. A very nice play there to lead off this bottom of the seventh. Canelo now behind 0-1, and he checks his swing, but he didn't check it quick enough. Home plate umpire tonight is Ben Phillips. 7 years of service time for Phillips. He said he went around. Canelo 1 for 2, the strikeout, a single, and a run scored. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, bottom of the seventh. Bowie leading 5-0. The pitch, a swing and a miss. He chased the ball way far outside through the left-handed batter's box, and that's the second out of this 7th inning. That's strikeout number 5. Now for James MacArthur. Had to double check that in relief. We saw Francisco Morales strike out 6 to start. Jonathan Hennigan struck out 2. And now MacArthur with 5. Baysox with 13 strikeouts as a team. Lineup flips back to the top for Terran Vavra. Takes a strike. 0-1 with 2 down. Vavra tonight, he's been all over the place. Home run, a solo shot to lead off. Back in the first inning, then a walk in the second inning. He struck out looking 2 innings later in the 4th. Bowie has been very quiet offensively since that second inning. Only 3 batters in every inning since that second inning. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and now here into the 6th. The 1-1, it bounces. Rolls slowly past Phillips over toward the on-deck circle where Rutschman will wait. But it was a hot start for the Baysox, and they have cooled off with this cool night air. The 2-1. Cold a strike. 95 miles an hour with the fastball from James MacArthur. Decent gap in right center field. Matt Vierling in center over toward left center. And a foul ball on the 2-2 count goes to the backstop. Fans waiting to see Adley Rutschman's 3rd at-bat of the night. He has struck out twice and singled. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch home, and that one goes low. It's just so nice to look down the left field line and see the kids playing, throwing the baseball again on the little grassy area down there. Fans milling about. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch, and it is chopped back up the middle, a high chopper. Back to the pitcher, who throws on to first. MacArthur, 1-3 for the 3rd out of this 7th inning. Bowie still holds a 5-0 lead, and they'll take it into the 8th.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $18. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. Selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs. Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back for the top of the 8th inning, and in to tell you about it the rest of the way, it's my partner, Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. After a brief pause, hello. Alexis Torres is in the game for the Baysox, and he is at shortstop. Here for this top of the 8th inning. Fenter is on for what will be his third inning of work. First at bat for McCarthy Tatum. Fastball hit in the air towards right center. Long run to his left. It's deep. Ferguson back. It's over his head, and it gets over the wall. Tatum has hit a home run to the opposite field, going out to right center, and Redding is on the board. It's now 5-1. Boy, off the bat, I didn't think that was getting out of here. I thought Ferguson had a chance to run it down, but deep in the alley, and that one really carried on this May evening. As now Archimedes Gamboa will bat, and Redding looks for the big inning to try to get back in the game. As Bowie puts the shift on, 3 to the right side of the infield, and Fenter's fastball is popped up. Shallow left center. Jaron and Ferguson converging. It's Ferguson's play, and he makes the catch, one retired. I'll tell you, really a touching moment to see Baysox General Manager Brian Shallcross and his daughter Bailey sing the 7th inning stretch. And Brian said a word that really is sticking with me tonight. He tweeted it out. The Baysox have now played since losing a championship series in September of 2019. This morning, I'm humbled and reflective of all our community. Pitch and a breaking ball ties up Guthrie. A 3/4 cut, strike one. All of our community and nation have endured. So happy to play ball tonight. This is a night of community for us here in Bowie. As a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. Guthrie was out in front again there in the count. He's 0-2. Big walk-up crowd tonight to purchase tickets and come see the Baysox. Nearly a sellout crowd. The pitch, breaking ball, got him looking. A 3-pitch strikeout. Guthrie down on strikes. Third time he strikes out tonight. That's now 5 strikeouts in 2 2/3 innings for Fenter. And Daniel Brito will bat. A run is in, nobody's on. 2 men out, 5-1 Bowie in the 8th inning. It's the thing that was so tough about all of this the last year. So breaking balls down low, and the count is 1-0. I mean, it was so weird because we were experiencing something unique together, but we weren't really together at all, were we? Or maybe we were. Pitch, fastball cut out and missed. Yeah, the count is 1-1. You know, we were having this shared experience, but we were sharing it all from our own couches alone. And of course, sports in these gathering places, the last to really come back is a breaking ball. Dives down low. A check swing. He did not go up on appeal, said third base umpire in Tom Fornarola. And the count 2-1. And obviously, we're not all the way back yet. As a fastball strike of the inside, it's 2-2. 2,700 is a sellout now in seating for Bowie. 2,248 is our crowd tonight. As the next one Swing and a chopper off a changeup right back to the mound from the top of the hill. Fenter's got it. A lob to first. In time, and the inning is over. But there are the claps of a community back together again. We go to the bottom of the eighth. The Baysox lead it.
Shots Electric has been in business 45 years. Tompkins Vist Bank does everything for us, from our banking to our insurance. They provided us new ideas and solutions. For example, remote deposit. It's very convenient because it's 24/7. I'm confident Tompkins Vist will be with us in the future.
Tompkins Vist Bank and Tompkins Insurance. Service, stability, strength. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Tompkins Insurance products are not FDIC insured and are not bank guaranteed.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightins birthday. The Fightins Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightins home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightins fan's birthday is a grand slam.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Oh, that scoreboard in left center. It's been singing some sweet tunes to us here tonight. 5-1 Bowie. The Baysox have led throughout. In fact, the first Baysox of the game hit a home run. As here's Adley Rutschman. Big swing and a miss, strike one. Here to open his fourth at-bat of the night. Adley 1 for 3. Singled on a line drive into left center. His first time up tonight. Facing this right-hander MacArthur, who's been really the best Reading pitcher of the night. He throws. And a breaking ball and a soaring pop fly near the line and left. Tatum's got plenty of time to come over, and about 5 feet in fair ground, he makes the catch. Now, Adley Rutschman, 37 pro games. That's it prior to this year. As here's Robert Newstrom. You know, one of the interesting things I think this year, we talked about this on an earlier broadcast, Paul, but many people say the biggest jump in the minor leagues is going from the high A level to the double A level. As here's the pitch. Fastball, pop, foul. Out of play left side, strike one. And after a night of Golden Glove work by the Baysox fans, that was a swing and a miss. At least the ball didn't hit the fan at all. He just tried to catch it and missed it altogether.
And it ended up with a 5-year-old.
That's what we like. As a pitch down low in the count, 1-1. But, you know, really, when you think about it, you got a lot of ball players that, like Gray Fenter, never pitched at the high level. Then you have a whole year off, and now you're in double A. As a backdoor breaking ball on the outside, and the count 1-2. You know, this is a unique challenge for many of these ball players that have never played at a level close to this level, and they're trying to do it after a whole year off from the game. The 1-2. And a ground ball well struck towards the middle. Shortstop bobbles. Gamboa recovers and throws out Newstrom. He was shading him up the middle as it was. In the year 1974, that's a single, but in today's game, they played him perfectly, and Gamboa is able to retire him 2 down.
Well, you mentioned going from the high A or low A level up to double A, and you look on the other side, Francisco Morales did that this year.
Right.
You know, he makes that jump. He never pitched at the high A level. Never pitched above low A until this year.
As Dorian takes a breaking ball down and into the count 1-0. I mean, you just see it a lot.
Yeah, but Morales only lasts 2 2/3 innings in his first start last Wednesday, and then tonight he gets hit around in 3 innings.
The 1-0, and Dorian lines one foul and out of play off to the left side. And the count evens 1-1.
So it just speaks to that jump that he had to make from low A now to double A, and we've seen it happen. Adley Rutschman making that jump, and you can see that they're making this massive leap.
As a fastball misses away ball 2. And then you also feel almost a rushed timeline on players, like a guy like Dorian, who played a half season in 2019 in High A Frederick. And probably would have been a Baysox at some point during the 2020 season as a swing and a miss. Out of fastball, and it's 2-2. Dorian's had a hot start, but you put a lot of pressure on yourself to kind of prove yourself here at Double A because of all that lost time. Baysox have done a good job with all of that, though. It's a breaking ball hit in the air well. Deep right field. If it stays fair, it's gone. And what for him is now 5 games. 6-1, the Baysox lead it. I don't know if we had Patrick Dorian as leading this team in home runs.
We do now.
We got to do the math. If he's hitting 2 a week, he's going to hit about 50 of them. As here's Hudgens, right-handed into the pitch. Swing and a miss through. A little cutter, they got 0-1.
I have a feeling if he's hitting 50 home runs, though, they won't all be with Bowie.
As Dionis Almingo, right-hander, is up and throwing in the Baysox pen. Big cut and a miss. At a fastball there from Hudgens. It's 0-2. Gray Fenter would be in line for a save. He does not have a save in his pro career. But Almingo's starting to throw. Here it comes. Fastball chopped near the back at first. Over to glove, a high hop about belt high there, Stokes. He's got plenty of time to retire Hudgens, 3 unassisted. And the inning is over. Bowie gets the run back, though. Dorian again, his 3rd home run of the year. And we go now to the 9th inning, 6-1 Bowie.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today. The R-Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's Baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils. The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Welcome back to Bowie. Gray Fenter on the mound for the 9th inning. The Baysox have a 6-1 lead. As showing bunt, did he offer the appeal? But they said he did not. Matt Vierling is leading things off in this, the top of the 9th inning. 6-1, the Baysox lead it after Dorian hits his 3rd home run of the year. The 1-0. This the 7th night of the artist formerly known as the Eastern League Season 2-0. And a breaking ball strike on the outside. And the count 2-1. Once again, Almingo, a right-hander, is warming in the Baysox pen. Fenter winds and now comes home with it. And a lifted pop-up near the line and right. It's Newstrom, right fielder, over in fairground, makes the catch. A two-handed grab going into foul territory, one down.
Estevan Florial over in Somerset at 4 home runs coming into tonight. And not only him, John Meeses also with 4 home runs in Portland.
Estevan Florial. Say it ain't so. One down. Here's John Steven. He struck out 3 times tonight as Fenter throws. Breaking ball strike. They get ahead, 0-1. Well, Dorian's not far behind.
That's right. And who knows what Johan and Esteban have done tonight.
If this were an Olympic sport, he'd be on the podium.
He would.
You wouldn't be hearing his national anthem. As there's an off-speed pitch away and the count 1-1. There's nothing wrong with third. 6-1 Bowie, 1 out, top of the 9th. And opening night to remember at Prince George's Stadium, especially right out of the gate, as there's a breaking ball strike and Fenter's had 1-2. Now Fenter, drafted by the Orioles in the 7th round, signed for $1 million out of high school, turning down a scholarship offer at Mississippi State. He delivers. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball. Fenter has struck out 6, and that's going to end his night. 3 2/3 innings from Gray Fenter. Outstanding evening. Now they're going to let Almingo come in and put the icing on what has been a very tasty cake.
Unlike any other area at First Energy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages. For the first time ever, the Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you their classic game program all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player rosters, and front office staff. It also includes featured stories and alumni reports, all on the favorite guys who spent their time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Purchase a bank of tickets to be used throughout the Fightin' Phils season. The Flex Bank lets you use the number of tickets you need when you need them. You will have an online Flex Bank account which allows you to use your bank of tickets or vouchers to redeem for game tickets whenever you need them. You can also reserve your game tickets from your Flex Bank by contacting the ticket office or redeeming in person at the stadium. Visit ourphils.com or call the office at 610-370-BALL for more information about the Flex Bank ticket packages and all the exciting ways you can get tickets to a First Energy Stadium game.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, if you can tell, we're having a lot of fun tonight in front of a big crowded Bowie. On opening night, the Baysox got a dynamic start from D.L. Hall. It began with him striking out 3 in a row to open the game. Bowie's first hitter of the night, Taran Vavra, homered. And 2 innings in, the Baysox had a 5-0 lead. They lead 6-1, 2 outs, top of the 9th, and Dionis Almingo. He wants in on the fun. The third Bowie pitcher of the night. He'll face Rodolfo Duran to try to close this bad boy out. Here's the pitch. Fastball strike on the knees. On the outside, it's 0-1. Gray Fenter, 3 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. He walked 2 and he struck out 6. 15 strikeouts for Baysox pitchers tonight, as there's a soft line drive base hit. Over third, dipping down to the left, where Jarrett will play it in towards second. Duran's second hit of the night, and he keeps the game alive for the first baseman, Madison Stokes. The Fenter, who, once again, due to, I love how Paul said this, the seventh inning stretch, the stretch that continued. It was like a yoga class that would not end in Altoona. On opening night there, a 1 hour, 27-minute rain delay. Fenter only threw one inning pitch. And there's a cutting offering for a strike. Hard slider. And the count 0-1. The Fenter threw one inning and then had to wait a week. And boy, it was well worth the wait. He was outstanding tonight. The 0-1. Fastball caught it and missed. And Bowie a strike away on a heater down and in. Stokes steps out and refastens the batting gloves. Right back on top is Almengo. 6-1, the Baysox in front. He's set to the belt. The right-hander comes home. High fastball above the belt. I think it was a good call. Maybe I shouldn't say that too loud with the reaction of the Baysox fans. I'm ducking under the table. 1-2 the count. Almengo's ready. Here it comes. Inside. A hard slider. It's 2-2. Vavra's right up the middle at second. Deep in the hole at short is Torres. What a night at Prince George's Stadium. 1-2, remember. The 2-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt, and it beats Rutschman 5-hole. And up to second is Duran on the wild pitch. That was Sam getting ready for the Stanley Cup playoffs, Paul. When you start saying the hockey terminology. He beat him 5-hole.
Right around the corner.
That's right. Almengo was ahead 0-2. Now the count full. The Baysox 1 out away from a fourth win in 6 to open the year. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He caught him on a fastball in. And with it, the ball game is over. The Baysox have won it here tonight. Oh, as